And I want to introduce now Matt Watts and Cochrum and Liz Henderson. They're going to talk about app ministry. Let's have some hands for them.
All right, thank you. We're really excited to share, and the design team asked us to share a little bit about a user journey. This doesn't represent all the possible user journeys, but we wanted to just try out and see if we could get a couple of our apps to serve a user on their journey. So we're going to roll a video, and we're going to be looking through the eyes of Beth and her phone. Beth wants to reach others, but she doesn't know where to start. She wants to learn, she regrets her missed opportunities, but fears rejection. Beth has a friend. Her name is Anna. And Anna is curious about spirituality, open to hearing more. But some of the things for her is she's spiritual but not religious. She doesn't trust Christianity, but she trusts her friends who happen to be Christian. So those are the two people we're going to be watching. And we're going to go through a journey that starts with Mission Hub, which is going to help Beth be intentional with the people in her life. And it's going to move to the Jesus Film Project, where Beth is going to get served by compelling videos to start a spiritual conversation. And then we're going to see her go to God Tools, which is going to help her share her faith and really clearly articulate what she believes. And then we'll end up looking at Beth in my crew getting served deeper in how to share her faith. So let's get started. You're going to see Beth's phone in a second, I think. Yeah, here's Beth's phone and Beth. And Beth has been introduced to Mission Hub. And Mission Hub asked her who in her life does she want to be intentional with. And she's going to input her friend Anna. And we're going to pause here. When you put somebody into Mission Hub asks you where this person is in their spiritual journey. Similar to the grid on the wall, it says, is Anna uninterested in Jesus? Is Anna curious about Jesus? Is Anna forgiven but not yet growing? Is she growing towards Jesus, or is she acting as a guide, helping introduce others to Jesus? And as we click play again, Beth is going to select here that Anna's curious, and then Mission Hub suggests some steps of faith that Beth can take with Anna. And here we see Beth clicking into one of those. Ask Anna what they hope to learn about God this week, and she accepts that step. And she's like, in faith, I want to take this. So sometime later, Beth goes back to this step, and she says, I'm ready to take this step. And she starts scrolling through. We're going to pause here in a second. Mission Hub adds some helps for Beth to be able to take this step of faith. And you'll see in there's a short film that Mission Hub suggests that Beth can watch with Anna to really dig into this deeper idea about God, and it's called Delight.
Okay, so Beth wants to show Delight to Anna. But before she does that, she's going to watch the film first. So she's in the Jesus Film app right now, and she is going to watch Delight first. And she's going to do this to get some context, and she's going to look to connect the film in 3 ways. The first is to connect to God. How has her experience with God, how is that expressed through different themes in this short film? The second, she's going to look to connect to others. How do the themes in her story that she has seen in this short film, how do those themes help her enter into the story of others? And then third, she's going to look to connect others to God. How do these themes in this short film help her to start spiritual and gospel conversations? So Beth and Anna get some time together, and they watch the short film called Delight, which we're all going to watch. Okay, Beth and Anna have just watched this short film, and you can see after every film there's going to be some questions that can help guide spiritual conversation. So they go through these questions, and Beth has the opportunity to share about her own relationship with her father. She has the opportunity to share about her relationship with God, and Anna's interested. She's interested in talking about spiritual things and talking about that relationship with God. And Beth has an opportunity to share the gospel. So on the Jesus Film app, in every short film, in the top right-hand corner there, you'll see this button that looks like a big G. That button will link directly to God Tools, where Beth can then go through the gospel.
So here we go. It automatically loads. And since this is Beth's first time to share, she is really leaning heavily on this outline to help her explain the gospel, which is okay because it's designed for that. But hopefully in the future, she'll have a modeling video that she can watch to help prepare her. So she walks through the gospel with Anna, having a conversation. And of course, they get to point 4, which talks about a choice she's going to have to make. Two kinds of lives, we've all seen this, and a prayer. But what I want to draw your attention to here is this second card, one more right there. There's the second card that says, "Did you pray this prayer?" And I don't know if you've ever seen this in God Tools, which actually gives you the opportunity, or it gives Anna the opportunity to sign up for more content at this point that would be appropriate to her journey. If she hits no, I'm not ready, that screen will dismiss and they can continue the conversation. But if she hits yes or already, it takes her to a screen where she can enter her email and be signed up immediately for the Spiritual Starter Kit from everystudent.com. Right now, both yes and already actually go to the same content. But as of about 2 weeks ago, we can put different content behind those buttons. So go ahead. And what I want to challenge you to consider, right now there's only 24 of the 82 languages have this option. So in your language, what kind of content would you want to put behind those buttons? And I'd love to talk to you about that. So, but she doesn't have to wait for follow-up because the first follow-up is immediately already in this tool. So they go through and talk. Anna actually accepted Christ, so Beth had a great first experience. But here we are, and they get to the last screen, and there's some more resources there that Beth can direct Anna to. And she can also hit that share icon in the top right and send her a link to either download the app or to view the same content in a web form at knowgod.com, which is also embeddable on websites to have the gospel presentation. So Beth and Anna say goodbye. We can go ahead, and Beth goes home, and she's evaluating how she did, and she's just looking at the app, and she sees this new tool. How do I share my faith? And she decides to review it to be better prepared for next time. How do I get started? This tool just got released in December. It's now available in English and Russian. Russian's the first one to translate it, and how do I help make it a good experience? Anything else I need to know? And you're ready to share. And then you'll see this go deeper at the bottom actually gives her the opportunity to sign up for a course in My Crew. She can download the app, takes her there, and she's registered. If she accepts the step, she's registered for a course on how to share her faith.
Thanks, Ann. So in My Crew, with the course, with that growth journey, she can also potentially be matched with a coach to help her. And we see Beth going back into Mission Hub and completing that process and saying, I did it. I took that step of faith. And she's now telling the story of what she saw God do. And that kind of begins this process, this journey of Anna and Beth and God and this journey forward. And then Mission Hub gives her a little bit of a celebration. How does this connect to what's important to us as GDS? So in WIG 1, Innovate, Win, Build, Sin, User Journeys at Scale, we really see all of this connecting in closely to that desire for people who are known and trusted, connected. And then our third WIG of mobilizing digital missionaries, there's that line, anyone actively using frontline digital evangelism tools. That's Beth. She just turned the dial one notch on that goal. So these aren't tools that we're just giving to you. These are tools we're making available for you to lead and strategize in. And so on behalf of Liz and Ann, here are some ways in which you can lead in these tools. So God tools, we need leaders and digital strategists to create and connect follow-up pathways, localized. Jesus Film, local films, playlists, follow-up pathways. Mission Hub, to craft those steps of faith for your place, for your language. And then My Crew, creating those growth journeys, surfacing those coaches and disciplers to connect. We're really passionate about not just saying, here, take this, use it, but this is available for you to be digital strategists with. And in the WhatsApp, there's the opportunity to ask questions. So thank you very much.